Okay, so that's the boy's name. Girl's name. What about Erica Berry Davis?
No.
What about Georgianne Brett Davis?
No.
What about Bobby with an I, Bearcat Davis?
No.
What about Colleen Darnell Davis?
Let's just do the draft.
Welcome to the 2017 Once a Bearcat, Always a Bearcat Draft Lottery. This is the 10th year of the league. I feel like Billy Bob, 10. Unbelievable. This year, for the draft, we are going to do what's called Wheel Decide. Wheel Decide's a website that you can put like what movie are we going to watch tonight, and it'll pick for you what restaurant we're going to go to tonight, and it picks. And if Erica zooms in, you can see you can also do like rankings or different pieces of pie. So I put in there different slices of pie for each person depending on where they finished. Okay? And I'll even do a little trial run here. So this is not real. This is not the real one, but I'll just kind of show you how this works. So we'll say this will be a quick one, like 2 seconds. What'll happen is I'll click on the wheel. It's going to spin, and that'll be the first pick. Click it again, second pick, third pick, so on and so forth. Okay, and you see as the pies get bigger as they eliminate each one. Okay, so I'll get this set up for the real deal. Let's say 8 seconds. We'll build some suspense. Okay, we'll apply the wheel changes. All right, so we're ready to go. Now first, before we do the draft, we got to introduce you to what everybody's got, okay? This is my new screensaver, one of my favorites. I still need to buy the shirt. It's in the football and the basketball history shirt. With 10 slices of pie, Erica Davis. Now what we did this year with the pictures is I tried to come up with a picture that kind of signifies your status of where you're at in the league as well. This is The Undertaker after he's lost at WrestleMania. Erica finally did not make the playoffs last year, even though she still finished in the top half of the league, which is very impressive. Erica has finally been thwarted. Undertaker won, I think, his next couple matches, so maybe Erica will be back after this year. 9 slices of the pie is myself. Now, I've chosen Ronda Rousey. Like Rousey, there was a long stretch there where I was in pretty good shape. 7 years in a row in the top 5, 6 of those in the playoffs, and then just like Rousey, in the last 2 years, it's been a little, the tables have turned. 8 slices of pie is Vance Prophet. Vance, we had this on the draft last year. Vance has the best draft lottery of anybody. And I put in the Cleveland Cavaliers, who had the best draft lotteries for years either. Everybody talks about how the Golden State Warriors and the super team is what's wrong with the NBA. Really, what's wrong with the NBA is these people like Cleveland who get lucky. They get lucky, get LeBron, screw it up, he leaves. They get lucky and get Kyrie. They even screwed up Anthony Bennett with a pick. They get lucky and get Wiggins, trade him to Love, get lucky and LeBron comes back. They're going to lose LeBron to the Lakers next year. This is what's wrong with the NBA, is the Cavs and Dan Gilbert. But Vance, 7 out of the last, 8 of the last 9 years has had a top 4 pick. 7 slices of pie is Seth Nelson, and Seth's picture is Blake Bortles. Now, unfortunately, that's where Seth has been. Him and Bortles came in the league the same year. Bortles has struggled his first 3 years. Seth has struggled his first 3 years, but maybe this year. Jags have a new coach. They got Fournette. They have a good defense. Maybe Seth and Bortles turn it around. 6 slices of pie, Jason. We had this stat on the draft last year too, where everybody's first year in the league is a little sketchy, minus the first year of the league where somebody had to win. Erica's worst finish other than last year, and then everybody else has missed the playoffs. Jason was a lot like Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz and Jason both started out really hot, 3-0, 4-0, and then fell off a cliff. So we'll see how Jason does in year 2. With 5 slices of pie and finishing last is Tyler Davis. And this is one of the scarier trends of the league. His picture is the Kardashian curse. And no one has ever made the playoffs after finishing last in the league. Vance hasn't made it since he's finished last. I haven't made it since I finished last. Other people have left the league. I made this slide before D'Angelo Russell was even traded. Now he's been traded to the Nets. It's freaky. The Kardashian curse is real. Puff is not going to make the playoffs. That's more room for the rest of us. 4 slices of pie. Cole Darnell. Now, Cole Darnell has Frank Gore just because of consistency and always being there. Like, never, 12-2, but never 3-11 either. Cole's lowest is 6 wins, highest is 9 wins, just like Frank Gore. You wouldn't take him in the first or second round, but he's always going to be there. Cole. Frank Gore, I'll take it. I figured he put up somebody like Tim Tebow or some hillbilly like Brody Croyle. That baby must be making Ryan soft. Go Colleen! I'm going to buy that baby a Paul Walker high chair. 3. Colby Higgins finished 3rd in the league. I tried to do a little backhanded compliment here for Colby. Similar to Russell Wilson, has the 1 title, fairly new in the league, has a couple playoff appearances to go along with it. But Colby, pretty sure he hates Seattle and hates Russell Wilson. 2 slices of pie. Now, this has been coming. I think, Mike, if you had to guess what his picture was going to be, it would be Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, something along these lines. We've seen this now over and over again. Mike's finished the last 4 years. It's rough. The Bills and Mike have still never won the championship. And the defending champ from last year, Brandon Nolan. Now, look at that crowd. That is the most pitiful thing I think I maybe have ever seen. That is them rushing the field after they finally won a conference game beating Texas. I don't even know, did they tear down the goalposts? There's not enough people to pick up the yard markers. I have no idea how this is a thing. The Bearcats, a D2 school that only fits 7,000 people. We have 3 times as many more people at our games charging the field than the Kansas Jayhawks. So the brightest spots in last year for Kansas football, beating Texas, and Brandon winning the fantasy football championship. Congrats, Brando. All right. Time we've all been waiting for. Okay? I'm going to click to spin. I put 8 seconds on there to build some drama for the first pick. In the 2017 Once a Bearcat, Always a Bearcat draft, the first pick will go to Puff. Finishing last the year before, Tyler comes and gets the first pick. I don't know if Puff's ever had the first pick. Congratulations to Puff. Second pick in the 2017 draft will go to one with the best odds, Erica Davis. What will Erica do? Do you take Brady that early? Her boy Zeke might get suspended. You got the 2 studs there as well. What does Erica do with the second pick? Third pick. Everybody kind of wanting that running back. Not going to be there. Somebody with not good odds, Colby, with the 3rd pick. Does he take Zeke Elliott sitting there, or does he go Antonio Brown? Going to be a tough call. 3rd pick's interesting spot. 4th pick. My odds should be highly increasing between me and Vance. How have we not been selected? This is bull crap. Who thought of this game? Jason will get the 4th pick. Jason's trying to turn around the first-year slump. 5th pick in the draft belongs to Slow Down. There we go. Ryan Davis. What do you do at the 5th pick? Zeke's not going to be there. Antonio Brown's gone. You take Beckham again. You go Julio, Mike Evans. Going to be interesting there. 6th pick in the draft. Vance's pie's getting pretty big. This will be one of the Vance's worst finishes of all time, but he hits here 6th. Vance's 6th. Side note, a couple years ago when I was looking at this, the Royals were 4-1 odds to win the World Series 2 years ago. The Dodgers have the best right now at 5-1. Maybe the Royals were just pretty good in 2015. 7th pick goes to Cole Seth. Man, he had a good chunk there. He's still at 8, still on the board. 7th pick is Cole. 8th pick, Seth has about 2/3 of the Pac-Man pie. Looks pretty safe here, though. Seth will get the 8th pick. And then Mike and Brandon. Mike should have about 2/3 of the remaining pie with Brandon. 9th pick in the draft will go to Brandon, a lot of times, this might be Brandon's highest drafting position. He used to get 10th all the time. And then the 10th pick will go to Mike. Mike will get to pick 10th and 11th and repeat it around. It's going to come up Mike, I about guarantee you. So, to recap, the first pick this year will go to Puff. Second will be Erica. Third, Colby. Fourth, Jason. Fifth, Ryan. Sixth, Vance. Seventh, Cole. Eighth, Seth. Ninth, Brandon. And 10th, Mike. Thank you for watching the 2017 Once a Bearcat, Always a Bearcat Draft Lottery. See you Friday, August 18th for the draft.